Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and today we're going to do my plan with me for June. So it has been a long time since I have done a bullet journal video on my channel. I know I have kind of moved more towards books, but I still definitely have a love of bullet journals, and this month is finally, it hasn't settled down, but I at least have some time. I want to actually do a plan with me video. I didn't get to do a May one, so I kind of just want to show you the theme of it. I'm not going to go through everything because that's a lot, but I'm really proud of this. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Because of it, you know, with it being May, Star Wars, all that stuff, you had to go with Star Wars. So I'll just show you my collection pages. This is just the calendar. As you can see, I don't use it that much for day-to-day basis, so I'm going to change some stuff. And then my mileage tracker, my habit tracker, and then I just kind of went into days. I did some very minimalist bullet journaling for the month of May, and I think I finally found a daily page that works for me. So this is kind of what my daily page looks like. Sorry, I'm gonna have my hand over here because I have some client information, but I'm really loving this daily look that I'm doing. One page for every day. It does mean that I'm gonna go through books a little bit faster, but I just like how clean it is and it's not cluttered. Like, let's see if I can find the preview, like what I used to do. See, it doesn't look the same. I don't like it as much. So I'm really, really loving this. And it gives me a little bit of a chance to do some journaling. So I think I'm gonna stick with it through the month of June. I will finish out this book for June. June's gonna start on page 184. So even doing one page a day, I will still have some room, with some room left over, so I'll be able to do a little bit of art or whatever my heart desires. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, but first I wanna show you what I'm going to be, the theme, what you, stuff I'm using. Can't talk today, it's okay. So I found these at Michael's, I believe it was Michael's, the other day, and they were on sale, and they were just absolutely gorgeous. They are really, really three-dimensional, so it's gonna make my page stick out a little bit, but I don't even care because they're beautiful. And then I found these that kind of go along with it. They're a little bit different colors, but I still think it's gonna be beautiful. So we're gonna go with like a very boho theme. Yeah, we'll do some peacocks and some feathers and it'll be great. So for the markers that I'm gonna be using, also I very much apologize if the audio is not good in this. I'm still in a pretty empty apartment, and that means that you're probably gonna get some echoing, and my air conditioner's on, so you probably have heard that. All right, so if you haven't noticed, I went back and put washi tape on each of the pages. It's the same washi for each month, so I'll be able to see where the months end. So I'm gonna use just this basic purple washi for, let's see if you can see it. There's no pattern or anything on it, but I think it matches the stickers and everything really, really well. I have the Tombow Mono drawing pens for the 03 and the 05 will be what I am using. The 03 is what I usually use on a daily basis because I've lost my 01 pen. Oh well. I have the gray twin tone marker for anything that I want to really fine tip, or if I just want to use a gray, because I don't really have a real gray. I have a very light gray or a very dark gray with the dual brush pens. Normal mechanical pencil. I do everything in pencil before I go through and do it in pen. Not for reasons of like making sure lines are straight or anything like that, but just because I'm still super new to my hand lettering, that I kind of like to do it in paper or in pencil first. And these are the colors, not these. These are the colors that I will be using, or at least that I will grab from. So no guarantee that I will use all of them, but this is what I'm gonna go with. This is my absolute favorite pen right now. I found it at Michael's. I don't even know if it comes in a pack, but it is, see if it'll focus, probably not, 772, whatever color that is. It's beautiful. It's like this rose color. So anyway, we're gonna go with kind of these purples and pinks and greens, a little bit of blue. All right, and then if I so desire to do some calligraphy, I have both the hard and the soft tip of the Tombow Fudasuki pens for the calligraphy. So I'm gonna put some music on and we'll get started. That is my June bullet journal setup. I will go back and put the washi tape on off camera just because it's a little clunky to do. But as you can see, I decided to stick very minimalist, just kind of get what I need in there. I did add a couple of things. This is an ever-growing project for me, which is why I think I like bullet journaling so much and why I can't do a regular planner, is because every month I've either added stuff or I've taken away stuff. I've done things, didn't like them. It's great. I can always experiment, and that's probably the number one reason why I enjoy bullet journaling so much. Anyways, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Sorry, there's like eraser marks. That's one tool that I didn't talk about at the beginning. I use the Tombow Mono Eraser to get rid of all the pencil marks. It is really, really good for getting rid of all of those marks. It does leave a lot of little dust though, so that's okay. But anyways, I love how the colors look. It's very summery, colorful. I don't know. I didn't want to do like the typical beach thing. June was actually the month I started bullet journaling in last year, at least on camera. And so once I find my old bullet journal, it's in a box. But once I find it, I'm going to probably do a flip through of my first month versus this month. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how things change. All right. So for this, I have decided, at least for this month, I don't use the calendar. I mean, as you can see, didn't really use it. Well, that one I kind of did use. That one was just a whole bunch of traveling. Yeah, so I've decided to go back to the minimalist for this month. To be honest, I just didn't want to draw out a whole calendar. I'll be perfectly honest. So I'm going to do a work and personal stuff. This page is going to be my editorial calendar for the month of June, since I haven't really sat down and worked on that yet. Didn't do anything for it. We'll go back and do that off camera. You don't want to know what's coming up anyway. That'd be spoilers. All right, so this is the same as it always is every single month. I may go back in and do the colors kind of like I did here, just because it is easier to read. I did go back and put the gratitude log in. I didn't write any numbers down because I don't know how I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do the kind of Boho Berry style where she just kind of writes it in different letters. Since my handwriting is atrocious, I don't know if I'll do that or not because it never turns out the way that I want it to. So we'll see. I may just go back in and do like kind of like a one line a day, but for things that I'm grateful for. And then this is my habit tracker. It looks very similar to what I have been doing. Last month I kind of went, instead of doing just 1 box a day or even 2 boxes a day, I did 3. So I have a morning, afternoon, and night. It's really interesting to see how your mood changes throughout the day. So yeah, I'm gonna continue doing that. These colors, obviously not what I was using in my tools, just because these are the colors that are always those moods, so it's easier for me to just pull. And then something that I saw on Instagram, and I cannot remember who it was, but if I find out who it was, I will put her, or put their handle down in the description down below. But it's a mood factors page, and it's ugly and I don't like it, but it will serve its purpose for this month. And that is just gonna help me figure out why. Like, so if I was stressed on the 13th, then I can come back here and say, like, I was stressed because of a long work day or whatever. You get the idea. So it's something that I'm definitely wanting to do. If you'll notice, there's not anything, there's no real 1 line a day, there's no journaling or anything like that in my collections pages. Those 2 reasons. I've actually started regularly journaling again, and I'm really, really liking that, and I'm doing that in a separate notebook. And then also, if you look at my daily pages, there's a little box for journaling. That is more just going to tell me like, hey, this is how my day went, or something crazy that happened at, whatever. And then my actual journal is like a whole page for a day. And that'll, that just kind of gets my thoughts and my brain out on paper, and I'm loving it. So that's all I have. This will start my daily. I'm not doing weeklies anymore. However, I am trying to figure something out because I'm finding that I have tasks that don't necessarily need to be done that specific day, but need to be done in the next week or the coming weeks. So I'm trying to figure out how to do a notes page or a brain dump or something like that. We'll see how that works out. All right, so that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm very sorry that I haven't done any bullet journals videos in a long time. And I know that some of you have been with me since the beginning, and we're coming up on 1 year, and I think in about a month of doing bullet journal videos. And so I'm very, very thankful for you guys, for every single one of you. I hope that you guys will stick around. I do have some bullet journal videos that I'm planning in the coming months. Or coming month. And also, if you have any ideas or something that you would like me to talk about on the channel, please, please, please comment those down below, and I will do my best to get a video of what you guys want to see. And sometimes with bullet journals, I kind of get into this rut of doing flip throughs and plan with me's, and other than that, there's not some like things that I can do on a regular basis, or at least I'm not coming up with. So long story short, if you have any suggestions, please comment them down in the comment section down below. And if you like what you see, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you know when I put out a video next time. And we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.